Thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for all sorts of creators, from graphic design, art and illustration, to productivity and marketing. You can explore new skills, deepen existing passions, and get lost in creativity. I have been using Skillshare for many years, and one of my all-time favorite classes has been Logo Design with Draplin, Secrets of Shape, Type, and Color. First off, Aaron Draplin is down to earth and easy to follow. The classes are quick and convenient, and once you're done, you have the opportunity to try it out yourself and share your work with the community. Skillshare is curated specifically for learning, meaning there are no ads, and they're always launching new premium classes so you can stay focused and follow wherever your creativity takes you. The first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link in the description will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare so you can start exploring your own creativity today. In 1949, Joe Rogers hired Tom Faulkner as his realtor when he bought a house in Avondale, Georgia. At the time, Rogers was a regional manager for a diner chain called Toddle House, and the two men became neighbors and friends. Soon after, they also became business partners when they decided to open a restaurant that focused on people and served quality food at a great value. The very first Waffle House opened on Labor Day, 1955. Rogers and Faulkner never planned to open another location, but the restaurant was just too busy not to. So 2 years later, another location opened, and by 1961, there were 4 Waffle Houses. Tom Faulkner came up with the idea to name the restaurant Waffle House because it was the most profitable menu item. So the name helped to encourage customers to eat more waffles while making the pair more money. Waffles were also not designed for takeout, so the name also let people know it was a place where they could sit down and stay a while. The company began to franchise in 1960, and in the beginning, they grew slowly, with 27 locations by the end of the decade. Waffle House was expanding throughout Georgia and surrounding states. During this time, S. Truett Cathy, the owner of a local diner, contracted with Waffle House to sell his chicken sandwich, which was the Chick-fil-A sandwich. The chicken sandwich quickly overtook Waffle House's own items in sales, and Waffle House had to end the deal, which prompted Cathy to open his first Chick-fil-A. Through the 1970s, the chain grew even faster, reaching 400 restaurants. The Waffle House sign became a landmark along city streets and highways across the Southeast. The chain was also popular because of its hours of operations. Each restaurant operated 24 hours a day, 365 days of the year. It was rumored that Waffle House didn't have locks installed because they never closed, but that was just a legend. What's not a legend, but a point of pride for Waffle House, is the fact that its restaurants are open even during severe natural disasters. The restaurants have an extensive disaster management plan and are fully prepared to operate without power and when supplies are low. Because of this, FEMA partially gauges how hard a hurricane or a tornado has hit by using what they call the Waffle House Index. Because Waffle House is always open, employees have to be available and work occasional holidays. This might seem unfair to the workers who staff the restaurants, but the executives at Waffle House don't get the day off either. They too have to work all major holidays. The founders made this a mandatory thing to show support for the cooks and waitstaff who have to show up every day. Waffle House also created their own lingo for how they serve up food. Scattered, smothered, and covered has become a commonly heard phrase inside the restaurant. They also have an interesting system for ensuring order accuracy and kitchen efficiency by marking plates with butter pats, mini tubs of jelly, and other condiments in a specific arrangement. This way the servers are able to communicate to the cooks what food should be prepared for each plate. There are also jukeboxes located inside every Waffle House. If you listen carefully to certain songs, you will find that they relate to waffles in various ways. That's because the songs are produced by Waffle House's own record label, Waffle Music. The idea came about back in the 1980s when co-founder Joe Rogers wanted to have music inspired by and about Waffle House playing in their restaurants. To this day, they are still producing new songs. The original Waffle House restaurant, located in Avondale, Georgia, has been converted into a museum of Waffle House artifacts. After the original location closed, new tenants moved in. The restaurant became a Chinese takeout place and then a tire store before the executives at Waffle House realized the significance and bought it back. The museum was completely restored and houses a large collection of uniforms, menus, and all things vintage Waffle House. The founders of Waffle House both died in 2017. Joe Rogers died in March at the age of 97, and less than 2 months later, Tom Faulkner died at the age of 98. The company is still privately held and is now being run by Joe Rogers Jr. Waffle House now operates 2,100 locations across 25 states. Although it is mostly concentrated in the South, Waffle Houses can be found as far north as Ohio and as far west as Arizona. Few restaurants are considered more authentically American than Waffle House. Known for its low prices, simple menu, and round-the-clock service, it's a go-to spot for anyone who wants a friendly, quick meal. The cultural impact of the chain is so large that it can be found in countless movies, referenced in many songs, and is cherished by diners around the country. As Joe Rogers put it, "We aren't in the food business, we're in the people business."